Hello all, welcome to the character show where one is able to show off their best character. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Phoebe from the world famous book Catcher in the Rye. Welcome to the show, Phoebe.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Let's get down to the real questions. How has life been with Holden in New York? Are you happy that he's back?
While he was at boarding school, I missed him so much. He really understood me. We have an unbreakable connection. When he surprised me at home, I was so shocked. It was amazing because I was not expecting to see him, and I missed him a lot the whole time.
Why do you think that you and Holden have such a close connection?
I think because of us being siblings, we automatically have a connection. But the fact that we value the same things and are both adventurous, it brings us closer than the average brother and sister. I also find that Holden really respects me because of my innocence. I think that he's able to embrace our differences with the kids at school and show me that it's okay to be different, and I don't need to be like everyone else. I don't need to act like a phony.
Do you think the way your brother acts has influenced you?
You know that my brother has a strong personality and he doesn't care what people think of him. He has been able to show me that that's okay and it's good to be yourself.
Are you going to incorporate the values Holden taught you into your own family in the future?
For sure. Holden's taught me that it's okay to be different, and I want to make sure my children understand that. The one thing I will not teach them is that Holden did run away. It's not okay to run away from your problems because that will not fix them. I will teach them to respect themselves and do everything to satisfy themselves and not to satisfy other people, just like Holden did.
Wow, Phoebe, that is amazing. I never realized how strong of a bond you guys have. It seems like nothing can ever break that. I would like to thank you for coming and answering our questions. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a commercial break. Everyone, please give it up for Phoebe. Hey guys, how great was our first guest? Put your hands together for Phoebe one more time. Now for our second guest, he has glasses, he is chubby, and he is for sure not an animal. But clap it up for the one, the only Piggy.
Hello over there. Thanks for inviting me here. I am very excited to share my thoughts.
Well then, let's get right down to the real questions. What were your thoughts while you were on the island?
At first, it was very hard to comprehend the fact that I was stuck and stranded. We are kids and weren't trained for this experience. I was scared. It's everyone's fear that they're going to die a slow, painful death. I felt like I was alone and had no one. I was the odd one out and realized if we wanted to survive, this is emotional for me. We were going to have to stick together and work together.
Wow, thank you for being so honest. I noticed that you were very close with Ralph. Why do you think that?
Ralph and I were very similar. We both focused more on finding shelter and creating a democratic society, rather than only killing animals. We both respect and found safety with order, and we both really valued that conch. I was his right-hand man, and he was a leader that I admired greatly. I trusted him to help us survive.
What were your impressions of Jack and his followers like Roger?
We all were different because we all wanted to survive, but at the same time, we were all very different. They focused more on killing, which I do not think was the most important thing. However, they valued Jack because he was scary, and he was obsessed with killing pigs. I found that Ralph and I could easily separate ourselves from others.
Did you feel abandoned at all on the island?
I did for sure. I felt alone at many times. There were times that I wish I was dead rather than struggle for survival. This experience brought out so many emotions, ones I never knew I had.
What did being trapped on this island teach you?
I learned many lessons. One of them was responsibility. I learned that we need to be responsible for ourselves and that it is my own responsibility to keep myself safe. I did not have my parents to protect me and had to learn to protect myself. I also learned not to trust anyone. Sometimes you learn that your enemies are your best friends and that the people you thought were your best friends are really your worst enemies. In a situation like this, you can't trust anyone and have to always be prepared for the worst case scenario.
Thank you for sharing, Piggy, and answering our questions. I like seeing how you've grown since being on the island. Everyone, please give it up for Piggy. And we will bring Phoebe back up here with Piggy after the commercial break. So don't go away, because I am going to have a chance to chat candidly with the two P's. Okay, we are back. Now we have some questions for both Phoebe and Piggy. Come on, guys. Okay, so, Phoebe, what was your view of Piggy in the beginning of his journey compared to your view of him now?
In the beginning of Piggy's journey, he was portrayed as the weak one. But as the story progressed, he showed that he is not what we thought he was, this innocent, weak boy. Instead, he emerged as a strong, brave, courageous man.
Thank you, Phoebe.
Anytime.
That really means so much coming from you.
Piggy, what were your first thoughts about Phoebe?
I thought that she was intelligent and pretty. Phoebe is the kind of girl the boys dream of. Honestly, I was nervous to meet her because I had the impression that she was going to be like my brother. Like her brother. I'm sorry, I'm just so nervous in front of her. I was scared that Phoebe was going to always see the bad in things, including me. But fortunately, she proved me wrong.
It's okay. Hi. Do you guys think you are similar in any way?
I think that we have both proven to be stronger than the people think we are. People think that we are weak links and we have both been able to prove those people wrong.
I agree with Piggy. We both know how to use our knowledge to help others and ourselves, and I think that is one of the most important qualities to have.
Amazing. Thank you guys for coming and answering my questions.
Thank you. It was great to be here.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone give it up for Phoebe and Piggy.